Good afternoon and welcome to the last Lunch and Learn for this school year. And we're glad that you could join us. Today, we are going to learn about Excel's merging cells. And so today we are going to have Amber Richmond explain to us how easy it is to do this and perhaps even why we would want to do this. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this over to Amber and let her get started with this. So Amber, go ahead and take it away.
Thank you, Christine. Glad to be here today. I'm going to start off just by showing you an Excel spreadsheet that I have here. So you can use Excel to keep track of any data. And so the merge cell feature, what it does is it's going to take multiple boxes and turn them into one large box. So you'll notice in Excel, we have all of these cells. Each one has an address name. And so up here in A1, I have my title, titled inventory here. So let's say I wanted my title centered across the top. So there's a couple of ways I can do that to merge that cell. So I can click and drag to select the boxes that I want to merge. And then one way to merge the cells is simply to right click on those selected boxes, and I can come up here to my mini toolbar. And I have a lot of options in here, you'll see. But you'll notice this one up here, it has two arrows and it says merge and center when I hover over it. So again, I got that by selecting the cells first, and then I'm going to right click and come up here, and there's this little merge and center box. So when I click that, my title is going to automatically go across the center. And so it's all under that one cell. Now, if I right click and I go back to that box, you'll notice that it's gray now. So I can click on that again, and that will unmerge the cell if I want it to go back to the way it was before. Another way to merge the cells is again to select the data that I want. And I can come up here in my home menu, and under alignment, it says merge and center. And you'll notice that it has a little drop down arrow. So I could just click merge and center, and that's going to merge and center it. And I could click it again to undo it. If I come down, there's some other options. So I have merge across. So that is going to merge the cells in the same row into one large cell. So it'll do them all. It doesn't center though. And then I can always click unmerge, and then there's also merge cells as well. And again, that won't center. But if I want to merge and center, I'm simply going to select and click merge and center. Now that works great if you have titles and you want it to be that first row, you want to put your title there and you want to merge them. Now, what if I wanted to merge something down here in my data? So you'll notice item 6, I don't have any data found. So if I was to come here and merge and center that one, that's going to affect the way I can manipulate my data. So if I come up here and I try to then sort my data, it's going to give me an error, because to do this, all merged cells need to be the same size. So since I merged that box in the middle of my data, I can no longer sort my data. So I'm going to show you a quick workaround for that as well. If I want this to look like it's merged, but I still want to be able to sort my data. So I'm going to go ahead and unmerge that. So a better way to do this is to select the cells that I want to merge, and I'm going to right click, and instead of going to my merge cell up here, I'm going to come down here and go to format cells. Okay, so if I click format cells, I then have several tabs here, and I'm going to go to the second tab, the alignment tab, and where it says horizontal, I can go right here and I can tell it to center across my selection. So that's going to make it look like it's merged. So you'll notice when I click OK, now it looks like it's merged. It has that same effect, but now when I go to sort my data, it allows me to sort, and it doesn't get in the way of that. So again, if I want it to look merged but not actually be merged, you'll notice when I go across it, I still have the separate cells. Again, I'm going to right click, go to format cells, alignment, and under the horizontal, I'm going to choose center across selection. Okay, so again, merging is great if you want to do it for titles, but if there is something that's going to need to be sorted due to the data, I would definitely do it that second way. And again, we can merge and center for titles. So that's pretty much, I know it's very short, but merging is just one of the many features in Excel. But that's how you merge, and that's really all there is to it. Do you have anything else you would like to add, Pristine?
I know that with sometimes when I'm working in spreadsheets, I actually have to merge horizontally and vertically. So it's really nice to be able to have that feature and play with it, because it is something that you can use in multiple ways. So a lot of people will use Excel to create even it almost looks like it was made in Word, even though that's not how Excel is meant to be used. But there's a lot of different ways that you can use it. So playing with it, it's a really nice tool. So it's not just a one-liner. It can be used for a lot of different things. So playing with this particular feature is it is fun to work with it, because you can use it in a lot of ways. And so don't get your mind so focused on it being a one-liner, because it can be, like I said, vertical or horizontal, and you can really do some different things in there. So definitely play with it and be able to do some different things with it. So like you've done right there, now you can even make your words centered. You can play with it in different ways there. So it's really a neat little tool that you can use to decorate. I should say, maybe decorate's not the right word, but you can really jazz up your documents and be able to make it look a little bit grander whenever you're presenting your data to maybe your committee, things like that. So you can do some different things. I also like to play with different things in that alignment category that you have there, where you're rearranging the letters to where maybe they're slanted, like that. You can make it rotate just a little bit, and you can put it centered, and you can do the up and down. Yes, exactly. So there's a lot of things that you can play with in there when you're working on these documents. And so merging and giving you some extra room in there, that definitely does help whenever you have that merge and center tool. So that's just kind of the beginning of some different things that you can do with that particular piece right there is just the beginning. So thank you, Amber, for showing us that, because that is just the stepping stone for some different things that you can do within Excel. So Excel's got a lot of features in there that we just have to explore and learn how to use. So thanks. I didn't know about that that step that you showed us, that second step. That's definitely a piece that I will take and use, because that's been a frustrating piece that I have never found that workaround for. So thanks again for that. So we do want to share with you the information about Tech Bytes, even though we've come to the end of our session for the year. We do have one more Tech Bytes this afternoon, and then we are finished for the year. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And let's see here, where are we? Right there. And let's get that going here. Let me bring my screen over. So just a reminder that you can get to our Tech Bytes information from our home screen at Southwest REC and swrecnm.org. So across the top, you have our Tech Bytes link here. And in our picture rotation, you also have a link here. So Tech Bytes, you can get to it in a couple of different ways. The Tech Bytes page, of course, gives you our information. It gives you what's coming up. And then there's several different links right here. And so I'm going to go ahead and go into each of these links. Our calendar information, of course, you can click on any of the events that are coming up. Here's right now our Microsoft that we're right in right now, our Lunch and Learn. So if you click on the first one, our Tech Bytes schedule gives you our information both for our Tech Bytes sessions and then also for all of the RECs that are participating with professional development this year. And it seems kind of strange to see it so blank, but again, we are at the end of our school year. And so we are coming to the end of our professional development series for this year. but there's still quite a bit left for this month that you can partake in. And then if you click on the TechBits schedule, normally you'd have quite a bit of information there, but we're in May, so we're just finalizing the year. So there's again all of the offerings that we still have left, and you have the registrations and links there. If you go to our archives, you do have everything that we have had this year, along with any PowerPoints and any handouts that might be beneficial to go along with those. Those are all in here for this school year. And then we have the RECA, which is the organization that oversees all of the RECs. You do have that information compiled. And so if you go to the RECA's website, under resources, you'll get to the video gallery. And that's what this page is right here. And so all of the different videos have been uploaded for this year and categorized. So today's Excel video will be right under Microsoft Excel. You just click on it, it expands, and you'll see all of the Excel videos. This one will be added here. And then any of our ed tech would be under miscellaneous. So like today's videos for Tech Bites, this morning or this afternoon's video, when it's uploaded, will be in here. So you just have to expand them to get to those. And so that's in RECA's video gallery. We do have our YouTube channel. And so this is Tech Bites, REC, our REC's Tech Bites. So all of our videos are here. And then with RECA, their YouTube channel is set up just a little bit differently. So all of our RECs that are participating, their various videos are uploaded into their own playlist. So if you know that in the northwest corner, REC1, all of their particular videos are going to be in their own playlist. So you can go to that particular REC and see what they have done this school year. And so once again, we just want to thank you for joining us, and we hope that you have enjoyed what we've had to offer. And we want to hear from all of our colleagues throughout the state of what they would like to have some help with for next school year. So we'll be building our agenda, and we would love to have ideas on what you would like to see offered next school year. So we'd love to help you out. And we hope that you will be joining us again so that we have something to be able to offer to you next year. And I do see someone else joining us. Unfortunately, these lunch and learns are very, very short and sweet. They can be anywhere from 10 minutes to a half hour, just depending on the topic, but they are designed to be very quick, helpful tips and tricks to get you going. So this particular edition was a very short tutorial to show you how to do those merging cells. So this will be added to our video collection, and you can catch this recording. I will have this uploaded by tomorrow. And so you'll be able to catch this tomorrow and get those quick tips for merging cells. We hope that you can join us at 3:30 for our Tech Bites. It's at the end of the year, so I just am going to be doing some favorite tech sites for teachers and just kind of keeping it light to end our year. So thank you for joining us, and we hope that you have enjoyed it and will join us again next year. Oh, Richard, you have a question. Thank you.
Yes, I was just wondering, I noticed that you showed us where the video will go at today. What about the catalog for the entire year? Do they archive it away where it's still accessible, or does it go away for public access?
So it should still be available. And like I said, that the RECA site, the video gallery, that is all of the videos for this year. And then of course, the YouTube channel is everything from this year. And I anticipate next year we might change how we are going to have a repository, so to speak, for all of the videos for next year, but these will never go away.
Oh,
So
okay, great.
you're always going to have the videos available to you, whether it be through YouTube, one way or another. And I will probably, on our website, I will probably at least have some way for you to get to those this school year as well. And so one way or the other, they're not going to go away. You're still going to have access to everything.
Thank you very much.
So that you can always have those resources available. We've put a lot of heart into them, and so we want you to be able to utilize those. We'll just keep adding to them.
Well, I
So,
appreciate you all very much.
well, great. I'm glad that you were able to join us for a few of them. It's been nice to see when you register, we see your name coming across, and it's nice that we consider you a friend now.
All right.
So
Great.
nice of you to join us for a few of those, and hopefully you're getting some valuable tools, resources
Definitely.
out of those recordings for you. So we hope to see you again next year, and email us and let us know what you'd like to have us present for you. So things
Okay.
to make it more productive for you, and some tips for you to be able to come into your classroom instruction as well. So, Nancy can't hear us. I'm so sorry, but she's going to catch our recording. So good. I'm glad she'll be able to do that. So again, thank you for joining us, and we can't wait to see next year. Hopefully we'll get more and more of our colleagues joining us and enjoying our presentation. So thank you all. We'll see you next time.